This is a Fox San Antonio halftime game break.
Good evening. Thanks for catching us on YouTube tonight. I'm Ryan Wolf.
I'm Camilla Rambaldi. We are doing something a little different this week. You'll be able to watch Fox News at 9 right here live on YouTube during the Baseball World Series while it airs on Fox.
Yeah, we're also going to have a new and extended newscast for you live right after the game on Fox SA. But right now, let's check in with meteorologist Alex Garcia. Alex, it's downright cold out there, my friend.
Oh, no kidding. Boy, everybody was having a little bit of a tough time today. It was the wind that got you out there. That wind chill kept the temperatures in the 30s for the most part. Take a look. Here's the radar. We had a little bit of rain earlier today. Most of that has kind of moved out. We got some leftover showers that are hanging around. Tonight, right now, we're looking 48 degrees out there. Youch, and that dew point's down. Here's what it feels like. About 32 to 40 degrees out across the region. It is a chilly night tonight. Temperatures are not going to change a whole lot. Going to go down to around 42, 41 early in the morning. Then we're going to warm up. The good news is we'll see the clouds break up. We'll get a little sunshine in the afternoon. And when that happens, that means temperatures warm back up near 60 degrees. Kind of acceptable for this time of the year. Otherwise, here's what it looks like 21 days out. Looks like a cold week coming up, but by the weekend, should be hitting 80 degrees.
Definitely need that jacket out there tonight. Alex, thank you. Let's get to some stories new at 9.
An armed suspect finally caught after leading authorities on an hours-long manhunt. David Garcia was running from Jordanton police after they showed up to his house with a warrant for his arrest today. Officials had to warn residents to lock their cars and watch out for the property. But tonight, the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office says Garcia has been found and arrested. A West Side Halloween party turned deadly over the weekend on the West Side. An argument broke out. Someone pulled out a gun. That's when the shootout began. 5 people were hit in the crossfire. 2 people killed. The suspect is facing capital murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charges.
Over the weekend, a woman was shot by a Northside ISD police officer at Ferris Stadium. Police say he shot her in the arm after she was allegedly acting aggressively and drove toward him. Tonight, we are learning the woman is married to an NISD employee. The officer is on administrative duty for now. Right now, there are 4 days left for early voting. There are 14 statewide propositions on the table, including property tax and money for daycares. So far, more than 28,000 people have voted. You can vote through this Friday. Election Day is Tuesday, November 7th. We have a list of all polling places and items on the ballot on foxsanantonio.com.
Halloween is tomorrow. Law enforcement will be making sure trick-or-treaters will be safe.
Fox SA's Stephanie Esquivel has more on what's being done right now. Stephanie.
That's right. I'm working on that story right now, and both the Bexar County Sheriff's Office and the San Antonio Police Department have plenty of tips on how parents can keep their trick-or-treaters safe. But both agencies say they're going to be busy themselves. SAPD officers will be monitoring neighborhoods where children will be trick-or-treating and will also be keeping an eye on the roads for drunk drivers. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says his team will also have additional deputies on the streets tomorrow night.
They're out there to make sure that the law-abiding community feels safe and secure knowing that we're present. But again, we're absolutely there to hold people accountable. So if people make bad decisions and do things that put others at risk, they'll be going to jail that night.
Now, Sheriff Salazar says his deputies will not only be focusing on increased patrols, they will also have additional measures to monitor people who are on the sex offender registry. I'll have much more details on those initiatives tonight on Fox SA after the World Series. For now, I'm Stephanie Esquivel in the newsroom.
Stephanie, thank you so much. The city of San Antonio plans to provide shelter to homeless people in downtown. The new low barrier shelter will expand from 45 rooms to 200. The city is leasing the Holiday Inn downtown on West Cesar Chavez Boulevard for about $8 million. The city will also pay $7 million to SAM Ministries to operate the shelter for 2 years.
It also offers an opportunity or a pathway to dignity and compassion for those who are living unsheltered, getting them on the path to long-term housing and self-sufficiency.
Stick around after the game. 3 of the World Series tonight. Find out where the funding for this shelter is coming from. The concerns about a daycare right across the street.
Nearly half of Bexar County households struggle with financial hardship, and tonight officials are telling us they're scared that those numbers could get worse. So imagine there's a 1 in 2 chance that you could face a financial hardship, and when we were talking with some people earlier, they explained why.
They're one car accident or car repair away from blowing up a budget.
In Bexar County, more than 50% of people 65 and older are experiencing that financial hardship as well.
Amanda, looking at these numbers, they are alarming. Who is behind this report, and do they believe that the numbers could get worse?
Yeah, so it's a federal advocacy group that actually put out the numbers, but our local United Way is who distributes the numbers to really give us the impact of how hard Bexar County residents are being hit. And, you know, the reason they think this could get worse is because this is done every other year. So this study is based off of 2021's numbers, back when there was still federal financial assistance from the pandemic. Now that's going to be based on 2023's numbers. That assistance is no longer there.
Yeah, that certainly is staggering and alarming indeed. Coming up tonight after the World Series, you're digging deeper into this problem. You're actually putting a face to the problem. Tell us about what you're working on for that.
Yeah, so we're going to actually speak with a woman who works with a number of families who find themselves in this very situation where maybe they make too much to where they can't have federal financial assistance. However, they don't quite make enough to really feel secure financially. So she shares, with their permission, some of the struggles that they've been facing head on.
All right, we appreciate that. We'll look forward to seeing that report after the game.
A new warning on some over-the-counter eye drops. Which ones are being flagged that you need to know about?
Sucker punching strangers, what the Texas teen accused of the assault is saying tonight.
There's a unique feel to our city. If you grew up here, you know what it is. If you're new, you're already learning. It's a melting pot of cultures, all sharing a common pride. We care about family and our unmatched blend of music, food, and celebrations. Our history spans centuries. It's our missions, our team, the Riverwalk, and beyond. At Fox SA, that's what we stand for. Those are the stories we tell. Because here, we are all puro San Antonio.
We take you out at night with DPS's brush unit to see how they're protecting us while most of us are sleeping.
Yummy Virgen investigates Tuesday. Fox News at 9 is San Antonio's primetime news leader with Yummy Virgen's award-winning investigations.
These many people crossed probably within the last hour and a half.
Darian Trotter's problem solver.
We reached out to code enforcement about the vacant lot.
Ryan Wolf's Cash for Kindness.
You know what time it is? Cash for Kindness time.
Exclusive stories you'll only see here on Fox News at 9. Puro San Antonio. Rain or shine, get your school bus forecast with Brad Souter. Weekday mornings on Fox News First. Your only local newscast on from 7 to 9. You're watching Fox News at 9 with Brian Wolf, Camilla Rambaldi, Chief Meteorologist Alex Garcia, and investigative reporting by Yami Virgen. Fox SA News at 9. Puro San Antonio.
Welcome back to Fox News at 9, YouTube edition.
Yeah, we're going to get you caught up in the news of the day before our full newscast. That's after the World Series. Let's get some big headlines, though, right now. World is remembering actor Matthew Perry, who died over the weekend. The Friends star was found in a jacuzzi at a home in Los Angeles. Investigators say there were no drugs located at the scene, no evidence of foul play either. Matthew Perry's last Instagram post shows him relaxing in his jacuzzi just days before his death. Perry was 54 years old. Federal judge says the Biden administration cannot continue to take down the razor wire at the southern border, at least not for now. Temporary restraining order expires November 13th, but could be extended by the court.
President Biden signing an executive order creating stiff new regulations targeting the artificial intelligence industry and new protections for Americans. The order includes guarding against bias in AI and creating new standards to distinguish AI generated from authentic content. The FDA is issuing a warning tonight. Stop using certain over-the-counter eye drops. 26 products from pharmacies like CVS and Target were flagged. Investigators found unsanitary conditions and positive bacterial results from manufacturing facilities.
Always amazes me when we spend 9 months in summer-like temperatures and we get one cold day and people are like, that's it. Too cold.
You have to bust out all those jackets, the winter jackets, literally, Alex, because it's going to be cold for the next few days here.
Yeah, we're going to get a little cold. You know, today was the coldest day, but tomorrow we warm up a little bit. But yeah, 105, everybody's wishing for that cold air, and you get it and say, that's it, I'm done, I'm finished, I'm out of here. Take a look, there's still a little bit of rain hanging around. Most of it's out toward the east of us now. We'll see a little bit of leftover showers tonight. Who saw that rain today? Boy, take a look at it. You can see it coming in right there. There's 1.9 inches of rain. There's 1.3, not too bad. Up here on the north side of town, about 1/3 of an inch. It wasn't too much, but the good stuff was way back out here toward Divine and back down toward the south. That's where you got a little bit over an inch of rain. Now for tomorrow, we're not looking at a whole lot of leftover rain, just a little bit here and there. That's pretty much it. So don't expect a lot, only in the morning. By the afternoon, we're looking at sunshine, and things should be pretty well dry from that point on. So at this point, if you didn't see rain today, you're probably not going to see rain over the next several days because our opportunities for rain are drying up really, really fast. Here's a 21-day quick look at what's going on. So you can see it's up and down, but notice there's no umbrellas there.
It's good news for trick-or-treaters because Halloween, of course, tomorrow. We loved your costume. Instagram page, go check it out. Most of you, though, probably have your costumes as well.
And if you don't, well, the clock is ticking. A lot of times people will head to stores like Spirit, Halloween, and there's a local mom and pop costume shop who says they are struggling to compete with bigger chain stores.
We don't have the same amount of money to advertise, to be on TV or the other ad.
Tune in after the World Series game on our regular newscast to find out what the shop is asking for and how they plan to stay open. In the Halloween spirit, District 9 hosted a trunk or treat movie night over at the Walker Ranch Senior Center. Lots of candy, costumes, pizza, and family fun.
After Halloween comes Dia de los Muertos, but some are celebrating early. Tonight was Fiesta del Dia de los Muertos. Rooted in ancient Aztec and indigenous Mexican traditions, they celebrated the spirits of loved ones who have passed with their favorite food, drinks, and other items. In the Dia de los Muertos spirit, these are photos of the ofrenda up in front of Robb Elementary in Uvalde. It's in honor of the 19 students, 2 teachers killed in May of last year.
The Cowboys coming off an impressive victory on Sunday against a pretty good defense.
It looked good, that's for sure. But their old rival looks this Sunday here on Fox to take them down. It's the Eagles, and it's a team that has them leading in the division standings. Never too early to hype the Cowboy-Eagles game. It's in Philadelphia. Just ask Dak Prescott and Chuck McIntyre.
The Cowboys were certainly at their best in that beatdown against the Rams. The question now becomes, will they be able to play at the level like they did yesterday in back-to-back weeks? The Eagles are the defending conference champs and lead the Cowboys by a game and a half in the division standings. Dallas undefeated at home, but 2-2 on the road this season. Talking about the Eagles game yesterday for Jerry Jones, well, he wasn't going to have it. Way too early to do that, but not for Dak Prescott.
Excited for this matchup. Yeah, it's fun, and anytime you go to Philly, it makes it just a little bit more, a little bit more fun. So excited for it.
Were you surprised that Coach McCarthy didn't give up on the game plan at the beginning when Dak gets sacked 3 times in the pocket?
No.
And that you all stayed after it and went down and scored despite it?
Not surprised at all, because that just shows the trust that he has having us to be able to overcome. And the fact that we did, I think, speaks volumes to our players and the coaches for trusting us to be able to overcome.
Feel good to get in there today?
Absolutely, no doubt.
The Cowboys are a field goal underdog in this ball game. Usually the odds makers give the home team 3 points to start, so a pretty even matchup. We'll have the ball game for you Sunday here on Fox SA. Zach Hedrick will have you covered with post-game reports from Philly later that night on Maximum Sports. Chuck McIntyre, Maximum Sports.
All right, Chuck, thanks. Brand new episode of Sneakers and Cleats is out now. Chuck and Matt Roy are talking Wemby Mania. Spurs took out the Rockets. They're breaking down Wemby's performance so far in the NBA, plus updates on our other Texas teams. You can listen in at your leisure. Watch right now on YouTube, download, and subscribe anywhere you get your podcasts, or check it out at foxsanantonio.com.
Let's now go ahead and check out the stories trending right here in San Antonio.
Yeah, here are the stories you've been checking out at foxsanantonio.com. The top one tonight on our website is as follows. Mom and dad shot and killed at an outside Halloween party on the west side. Their 13-year-old daughter also caught in the crossfire. She's recovering. 20-year-old shooting suspect arrested.
In Houston, a 3-year-old boy is dead after a tragic rollover accident there. Police say the mom and dad were arguing. At some point, they lost control of the car and it flipped. 2 other kids were in the car at the same time. They were taken to the hospital. The 3-year-old died from his injuries. Back here at home, police looking for a couple they say tried to use a stolen credit card at a Walmart on the south side. They were caught on camera back on October 10th. If you have any information, you could get up to $5,000.
A Texas teen who was caught on video sucker punching random people at parks in Houston has been found, and he says he regrets doing it. Hey, rock fans, the band Creed making a comeback. They plan to make an appearance here in town on their reunion tour. It's the summer of '99. They'll stop at the Frostbank Center September 13th of next year. Special guests 3 Doors Down and Finger 11.
If you want to stay in the know, we've got you covered. Just download our free app. Search KABB in your app store.
Before we go, we'd love to see your Halloween costumes tomorrow. Show us those costumes, your kids, your pets. We want to see it all. Go to foxsanantonio.com and click on Chime In. For Camilla, it was a witch.
Yes, go check it out on Instagram, but we love to see all the costumes.
We do.
So great photos.
3 hours in the makeup booth. That's dedication. Love
a long
that.
time. Took a
Love
while.
It. We'll see you after the game. Have a great night.